Alright guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to teach you how to record cash expense in QuickBooks. When we talk about cash expense or writing up an expense in QuickBooks, realize that there are two ways you can do that. There are two ways you can write off expense in QuickBooks. One, is either you use the vendor section, which is under the bills and pay bills section in QuickBooks. Now, depending on the kind of service or depending on the kind of company you're running, if it's a service company, there are some features you might not see. Now, but if it's a product-based company, you have all the features of QuickBooks, all the features of the account that are associated to vendors. But in our case, because this is a service company, we only have the enter bill and we have the pay bill. The enter bill and the pay bill work hand on hand. Why? Because they are used when you have a purchase order and you receive those goods or products from your supplier. So when you do that, you enter the bill, people will start tracking it immediately that you have a liability of so amount which you need to pay. Then when you make the payment, you also have the pay bill which you are going to use in making the payment against the purchase order you received from your vendor or supplier. Now, but in this particular video, what I want to do is I want to teach you how to record a cash transaction, cash expense. Let's say you purchase a particular product from your supplier and you paid him cash immediately. So that is what I'm going to be teaching you in this video. And to do that, we are going to be using what is called the write check. The write check. You can find it on the desktop by the right hand side where I'm pointing at right now. You come to your banking section on the menu bar, click on it, click on write check or Ctrl W. It will still take you there. Yes, once you do click again, take you there. So if you click on it, once it's open, you will now select the account you are making the payment from. So the bank account you are making the payment from, you now select it. In my case, I'm making the payment from this account. This is, you can read through this, otherwise you just say okay. So select the bank account you're making the payment from, then select the person you are paying. Now pay to the order of which vendor are you paying. Let's say I want to pay for a subscription, data subscription. So I'll select the name of the vendor. Once you select the name of the vendor, you can choose to enter the amount here directly, or now QuickBooks automatically notice something. Because I have already used Francisca as my vendor earlier on and I've used her to record some transactions for data subscription, immediately I select Francisca as the vendor, the person I want to pay, it will now bring out the expense account, which is the data subscription account. It will now bring it up immediately, automatically, and telling me that okay, this is the account we assume, QuickBooks assume that you're going to use in recording your expense. So if that is the account, I'll leave it at that. Once I do that, then I'll enter the amount of data, the amount I paid for the data. Once you enter the amount, you now put a memo. Now say, let's say data sub for the month or week. Are you seeing it? So once you enter your memo, that is it. Once that is done, you can click save and close or save and forget about this customer and job section of it. It's not important and it will just complicate things for you. So click on save and close. Now once you click on save and close, look at this thing. Go back, come to your report so that you see the expense. Come to your reports, come to company and financial, come to your profit or loss standard. Now you can see that our expense account data subscription is 2,000 naira plus the one we enter. Double click on it to open it. Once you double click on it to open it, you will see that this is it. This is a check. This is a company. This is the vendor's name. This is what we purchased, and this is the account that is making the payment. So you can see that this is how we write off our expense. We write off cash expense in QuickBooks using the write check button. So you can also come to your chart of account to see how much was actually deducted from which account. Okay, this is the account we use, and if you see that the balance is now 9,000 naira, so you can just open it up and see how this transaction reflects. So you can see that this is the check, this is the person that we made the payment to, and this is the account we wrote the check to. So the data subscription account is one we wrote the check to, and that is it on how to record cash expense in QuickBooks. You can pause this video and watch it several times again. I also make videos on how to track bills. Even though there's a video about that already, I'll also leave you with the link in the description so that you can see it. That link will also help you to learn more about making payments to vendors. That one is for QuickBooks Online, but this one now is QuickBooks Desktop. Now, QuickBooks Online has expense tab already in it, so you can click on expense and you make the payment. But here on desktop, what we have is the right check. It's still going to give you the same result as the expense you do with the QuickBooks Online. So it's going to be the same thing. Okay, thank you for watching. But if you're also looking for a way or looking for the software to help you practice, I am available. You can just DM me or drop me a comment. I will get back to you with the link so that you can download it and practice with you. See you in my next video.